Alright guys, so I'm working on this TS430. I'm actually going to use the oscilloscope. I might even have to use one of the other oscilloscopes, but I think that this one might be good enough. We're going to look at the PLL board. Let me get these probes off of here. I really like this meter because, oh my goodness, it's a handheld oscilloscope, so basically we're pretty good with that. I don't need a bunch of bandwidth. It does 10 megahertz. If you don't like that, they make one that's 60 called the ZT 703 or something. So, um, what I want to do is check to see if I have a signal coming out of the PLL. Um, this is the VCO. It says it's a VCO. So, what I want to do is see right here. It looks like maybe. This is just me guessing without looking things up, but there's a connector here and here and here, and we're gonna probably have signals. So we'll just go ahead and put this here. And turn it on. Um, Don't have anything there. No signal. The hell just happened?
I don't know anything about that, but titanium is.
I think.
It's a conductive metal.
God dang.
I don't know.
My battery's going dead.
I don't know that it has magnetic properties, but these
I didn't see the.
stuff they've got now. No telling what it was keying on.
I did not see anything saying the battery was almost dead. Okay. Nothing there either. Okay. And I don't know which one that one's gonna be. Alright, let's try to see if we can check the VCO. Yeah, the VCO should definitely have something on it. We need to find out what's not running. No signal. Now, let's plug this back in and see.
Yeah, they're very nice, very nice. I guess I'm kind of old school. I'm on
This thing just poked me.
I like running the old coat anchors with the tubes, and you gotta dip them clean and all that kind of stuff. It's I don't know. It's neat. I enjoy it. I never really caught the bolt jack. I don't know why. Never really got into it. If I wanted to turn the AM, I'd have to have something taken up properly.
We don't really seem to have a signal anywhere. And might help if I turn the damn thing on, right? Good lord. Okay.
I like the audio quality that some of the AM. Well, lot of the AM stations have really good quality AM signals, beautiful audio. It's fun to play with. The other thing about it is it's easy to work on the equipment if you have the old tube stuff, because you can fix it with a welder's soldering gun. Where typically do you hang out a machine? Put it down there, big boy thing on it? No, not so much. As I was mentioning in Angela, I was on that 10 AM, which is around 29 meg. And occasionally I'll get on 40. This band around 7290, 7295 is typically where AM activity is. And sometimes I'll get on 160, around 1885. Play down there a little bit. And also 75 occasionally.
Okay. Let's check some other things. For signals, I don't know what this other main board is. I think it's the control board.
No, I don't.
I think I
No antennas for
seen something there.
for 6. I'm listening to that. I'm actually in a QXO with the
Nope.
Apache Labs radio. The guy was about 2 miles away. And I was on my 80-meter dipole, but we could hear each other. Sorry about the delay there. I know that the processor spikes really high. Which program will control there?
Why is this not changing?
Normal there. Spiked over 100%. Figure out what program was doing that. That might have been Windows checking for an update, or who knows what's going on. I use a separate NIC card. I have a plug-in Ethernet adapter, and I run that directly to the 7000. Or is it the other way? Maybe I connect that to the 7000 and the internet connection.
Great, something there.
The main connector on the duct itself. Well, I found I get better performance that way by having
Something there.
a separate network interface connected directly up to the radio.
Something there.
WB8BFS.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is set correctly. Should we change the timing?
One was static IP for the radio.
2 milliseconds.
Network card was dedicated for the radio. Another network card was dedicated for
10 milliseconds.
It worked out really good. This stuff here, though, there's only
50. What if we just push this and change? I mean, 250 milliseconds. 500. Hundred nanoseconds. I don't know what to set it at really. It's interesting though. I use the auto range. It didn't detect anything.
I may not need that with the Raspberry Pi in there handling the communications, but won't know until I start fooling around with it.
Like, why does it do that? That's not. I don't get it.
Yeah, like you called
Well,
it.
there's a signal here.
I look at yours. There's a little icon at the bottom, and there's an update ready to install. So that's probably what it was doing. Trying to wipe the mic. Instead of looking for an update or something, sure enough, there's a little icon at the
All
corner.
right.
I'm sure that's probably what they're doing. I've got
Yeah, I don't know if
updates
these are
on
normal
the
signals,
computer. Larry told me about
but
this little update selector program, so I use that, and does a pretty good job of minimizing that, although the software
why am I
does
still
update.
reading something with it off?
But all I ever do on this thing is run the 7000.
So
Occasionally
this
I
is
will
just some kind of
force the
manifestation
but that's about it.
of whatever.
Yeah, I play some pop-up or update blockers too.
I probably could touch a pop can and
Trying to decide how far I want to go.
yeah,
Because I know at some point when I was reading,
yeah.
they were going to try to force Windows 10
So there isn't anything there.
owners
It's just
to like
measuring
they
some
want to
goofy
update
crap.
more, update,
So
et cetera,
we
and
got
pick up
no
lots of
signals there.
stuff.
So it was correct on its auto.
Here, if
I
I
wasn't
turn
really
off the
sure. So
again, and then
anyway,
just keep Windows 10. I go really empty there, go to 11. In fact, everything that I've seen says they probably should go to 11.
so literally, if I ground this to here
Yeah, I've got some
and then I
prompts on
touch
my
that,
11 on 7
I'm getting a signal,
wanting me to
which it shouldn't be. We'll just set it to auto ranging.
I don't know. I actually, about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, I did install Windows 11
Okay.
on one of the computers.
So 1 volt,
I didn't like the way
50
it looked.
or 500 microseconds. That
I kind of like the
seems
way
about normal.
I'm accustomed
So let's
to
try again.
Windows 10, and it
You'll
works
just see
fine most of the
we don't have
time.
anything there.
I
We
don't
don't have
know.
anything there.
It's like, why change something that's working?
Now another thing I want to do is I want to check for voltage on all the pins. There's not a lot of things going on here. So one of the big things with this meter is if you do something weird to it and you plug the probes in and measure stuff while it's on oscilloscope, you'll probably blow the meter up. You got to make sure that you switch it over to the meter if you're going to use the meter. Alright.
Yeah, I went through a whole rigmarole with my phone. Oh, I'm not going to bore you with that. I spent,
We got potentially
I've got a Galaxy S10, and I dropped it.
3 volts. Excuse me, 3 millivolts.
Screen protector on it. It doesn't completely
Nothing
protect
there.
the screen, and it just happened to find a bad spot
Okay. So what I want to do,
on the concrete.
these all look like signal wires.
Did my phone in, so I bought a new phone and played around, and it didn't work.
There should be some voltage somewhere.
Like a Micro Center, and
So we get 7 volts right here. 7.9.
solution was
Okay.
on Amazon, and I found a company that sells refurbished S10s.
4.9.
That look beautiful. The screen, it looks new, and in fact, on the receipt it says new. And I swear the phone was
7
brand
volts.
new. There's not a scratch on this phone anywhere, so I don't know how they did
So
that.
we got a couple of
It actually is an unused phone, but I got it at a really good
7.8
so I'm just restoring all of my
and 4.9.
The way I get everything configured, I'm just
And then we get 7.9.
To the way I handle it. Because the phone was just the way I like it. Brian, I'm going to jump out of here. I got a couple things I got to do, and I need to take a break, go get a Coca-Cola or something like that. But it's great to talk to you, and I'm sorry to hear about your arm, but I hope you get better. And
So there's this voltage going to it.
you can get back in the swing of things.
Now,
But, yeah, I know what you
I'm
mean
going to
about
check a
it.
few of these others.
Things just aren't working. I drive
The
by
13 volts right here.
golf courts where these young kids are out there playing. And it's like, man, I wish I could
12 volts there.
But if I did, it would kill me.
13 volts there.
Play a lot of sand volleyball.
7 volts.
I'll get it right.
5 volts.
I don't know what happened with him.
8
Anyway,
volts.
I'm gonna jump out of here and take a break, and maybe I'll be back a little bit later. WME8BFX.
Okay, so we got voltages there.
30 over on that one.
13 volts. 8.7. 2.5. Negative 6 volts.
Yeah, I mean, they're waiting past that.
12.8.
Refurbishing them, and then selling them because, I mean, they're really waiting. That's 22, that's 24, something like that. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm really surprised you found one. I can see why you got it for a good price. Because, heck, I'm surprised that you can even get it to function. It's pretty far back there. So, more power to you. You probably got it for a good price, man. Anyways, hey, 7362, thanks for the call. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He was there and they were gone. So, we don't know. I'll be in here for a little bit if he happens to reemerge.
7.9.
Have fun and we'll catch you soon.
3.7.
Great talking to you.
3.7.
Hey, Brian, 73 WME8BFX.
4.4. 3.7. 3.7.
Okay, November 1, Delta United. Good evening. I'm here for Brian. And,
Okay.
call me CQ. Good evening. I think I got it right, Brian. 8 years, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo 1.
We got a couple things I need to look at in here. But, you know, this is just kind of how I troubleshoot radios. And, you know, I'm not really good at it though, but so we need to inspect these boards for problems. I think the PLL is the culprit because my oscilloscope doesn't see a signal coming out of it. But what I need to do is, I also don't see a signal coming out of this board either. So we may have a issue. This is almost looks like the driver. And yeah, this is the RF board, I think. So this is the VCO to the PLL, I guess, feeding this board, which is the RF board. Yeah, I think so, and then this will go to the PA deck. So, okay. What I need to do is look at this diagram here. So we got VCO. And I think these two others are mixing some other stuff. I can't read the diagram real well. It's just really hard to read. I don't know. That's the IF unit. Okay. So we had the VCO going in there. We have, I don't know what it is. I can't read it. Connector number 4 is supposed to have 5 and 8 volts on it. So let's look for connector number 4. That's 3. That's connector number 4. Okay, so the number 4. I cannot really read, but it looks like the 2 middle pins should have voltage on them. 7.8 and 5. So what it shows here is 5 and 8 volts, and those voltages are there. The large connector says ground, out, ground, clock, ground, or something like that. And then there's another connector, VA, VB, VC, VP. I don't know what that means. And then we have the signal on number 5, I think. And then we had the VCO. And then we have another signal. But when I'm looking at this here, there's really no way to read most of this stuff. It's really hard. So basically, I need a better manual. It's better than nothing. Now sometimes you can find a better manual to download without buying one. So it looks like all my voltages are there. Now, sometimes these manuals will have a flow chart of like how to, diagnose a problem. Okay, the board with the notch out of it is the RF unit. So if the RF unit's not running, then that's a problem too. So, if I could actually read this diagram, I might be able to like test for all my voltages where they should be. But as far as I can tell, things look pretty normal. Let's go ahead and shut this thing off. And we're going to go ahead and pull this board and just see. Maybe we'll find something obvious on the back of it. Put these over there. Lots of stuff on the back side of these boards. Looks like somebody's been in here. in a few spots.
My sister actually lives in Stewart Island. And she used to be in
What I could try and do is reflow this entire board, and that might work. So I'm not really sure, but it looks to me, depending on the angle you look at, that some of these might be cold solder joints. So we're going to go ahead and reflow the connectors. So this other board looks pretty bad. I see definitely some funny crap on it. So I'm going to spend a little time just messing around with it. There's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I put an antenna on my roof rack on my townhome with the, how the diamond has the one that you can retract it and so forth. And then I'm like, why do I even have this? Because there's no one on analog anymore. I need a repeater. So what I have is I have a T-Mobile has this hotspot for cellular, right? So I have that, and then I've got the hotspot, which is shot direct open spot Pro 4. And you used to virtually just put it in your pocket, your shirt pocket, and you connect, and you just, put your radio on that frequency and go from there. So, yeah, in my travels, I just take that along with me, and go at it that way. And at work, I'll take that and put it on my desk, and I'll put it on 50 Charlie, whatever, and I'll just listen. And I also have two of the hotspots, and one I use for the YouTube, and the other one I use for the DSA on top, and listen to both.
So it's going to be a really long process. Alright, so I'm not really seeing anything too damn obvious here. I've got the light on my hat. Just kind of... There's nothing like super questionable, really. Usually on these, it's going to be wherever the connectors are. Alright, so I'm done. It doesn't work yet. What we'd have to do, take a little break, and we'll figure out something else. But it still does the same thing it did before. Like it wants to come on. So once we know where the breakdown is, I need a better manual. I cannot troubleshoot this thing this way. But I'm just covering like the basics right now. So thanks for watching. I'll make more videos. I'll get it going eventually. Could be a while.